I'll give you an example again from my work on post-disaster recovery in New Orleans, that in the greater New Orleans region. That there's a community, St. Bernard Parish, that's right next to Orleans Parish, so right outside New Orleans, suffered the same levels of devastation, the same levels of um, flooding, and the effects of the storm were quite similar to some of the places that we probably focused on TV. And when you talk to people in that community, to a person, they describe themselves and their neighbors as being hardworking, self-reliant, blue collar. Right? This is was their sense of what that community was like prior to Katrina. It continued to be their sense of what that community was like after Katrina. It was a community of carpenters and plumbers and construction workers and the like. And this was electricians is how they saw themselves. And that economic spirit of self-reliance and hard work, clearly thrived in that community. Not surprisingly, when Katrina hit, this community adopted what was largely a self-reliant strategy rather than waiting on outside help, right? And this self-reliance explains much of its, I want to argue, much of its early success, much of the reason why it was able to recover at a quicker rate than other communities in New Orleans. And so every market, I want to argue, following Weber, influenced by Weber, is animated by multiple economic spirits, that these spirits shape economic behavior, and so doing affect economic outcomes, that these spirits are cultural phenomena. Different cultural contexts give rise to different economic spirits, and that economists should pay attention to culture. We should pay attention to the kinds of heroes that exist in a particular community, that we should pay attention to the way people see themselves if we want to make sense of how their particular culture shapes economic life in those communities.